Good morning. Happy Thursday. How are you today? I'm going to wait for my friends to catch up to me. There's the announcement. That brings them in. It's time to come to the playground. Let's have some fun. Let's lighten up the energy today. Magic and rainbows. Magical energy today. Let's bring it in. I'm going to be good and see if I can share out for a second while you're gathering. I see somebody. Who are you? Oh, Melanie, good morning. How are you? I'm sharing. I get distracted first thing because I'm trying to be good about sharing things because I'm not very good at that. I don't do two things at once real well. I don't want it on a page. I just want it on my... See, I can't see anything because I refuse to wear my glasses anymore. I've decided that these eyes are gonna heal. You're well, thanks. Very good. These eyes of mine are gonna heal. So even though I can't see a thing, I am not gonna use glasses. How is that for being stubborn? I see two. Come on in. Come on in. Let's go to the playground. Let's have some fun today. I figure if I keep putting the glasses on my face, then I am pushing it away, right? If you think of the law of attraction, putting glasses on is attracting poor eyesight. That's what I say, and that's where I'm staying. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it today. So no more glasses. I'm getting rid of them. I don't want to have to struggle with glasses all the time. I had perfect vision until I was like 42, 43 years old. And so for me to have to keep reaching for these glasses, I keep breaking my glasses, I keep misplacing my glasses. I am tired of my glasses being something that requires me to constantly be compromised. So, is that silly or what? I see three. Come on in. Let's gather. Let's have our fun time today. And we got, I don't know what you guys are doing today. I'm actually going to take a quiet day today. It's been very busy. And I'm feeling as if I need to go out in the mountains. So I'm hoping the weather cooperates. It's looking a little grumpy, but I feel like I need to get out there and just be for a while today. So I'm still sharing. Sorry. Good morning, Carol. How are you this morning? But it's no telling where I'm sharing this to because I can't see a thing. This is a very silly girl. Maybe if I do it this way. Yeah. And I listen to myself in stereo for a second. I can see you guys. I see 5. Who else is here? It's funny today. I cannot see your, Facebook does these crazy things. So usually I can see your little pictures pop up at the top of the screen. I really can't see who's here. I see the number 5. I can see your comments. I can't see anything else. So come on in. Come on in. Let's see what's going on in your world today. Share it here and see if it'll go to my page. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to get fancy. I don't want it to go to my page. I just want it to go to my home. I can't make it go. I can share it to my story. Oh, share on my timeline. It helps when my vision suddenly kicks in. What are you guys up to today? It's Thursday. I'm having free-for-all Thursday night tonight. That's the way that Steve has given it to me. We're going to have a night of, and I think, Carol, I hope that you come in tonight on Forever After That. It's all going to be about, I don't know. How's that? I really have no idea what's going to take place tonight. For a long time I did readings for people. I can pull out cards. I tend to not need the cards anymore. The readings just kind of come through anyway. So I don't use any little gadgets or tricks or anything. I just kind of let it roll. I focus in on your energy and I let it roll. So anyone that wants to come on live tonight, hi Deborah, good afternoon. Sunbathing, it's lovely. Good. very hot. I might need some sun. That might be my problem. I might need to get out there and enjoy some sunshine today. Shared it. Thank you for sharing it to Angelic River, Carol. I am the worst. When Wendy shows up, she automatically shares for me. I got it to my homepage. I got it to Beyersdorfer Institute. Ruth Bradford, is that you? Please tell me that's you, Ruth. I have missed you. I've worried about you. And so I love that you popped in this morning. Good morning. Hi, Julie Kiss. Good morning. We sure did send out a whole lot of healing energy to you, Ruth. You scared us big time. There'll be no more scaring us like that. I hope that you're feeling better. We have, Deborah, you're definitely in a very different place in the world. We have a very grumpy sky today. It's been the weird weather, because I live in a place that's considered a rainforest, so we can wake up in the morning and have bright sunshine and think, yeah, we can go someplace and do whatever we want to do today, and then a huge thunderstorm will roll in and suddenly there's clouds everywhere. Right now it's very cloudy. It could turn into a nice, clear, beautiful day. It's really okay if it stays cloudy and it doesn't just pour down rain on me, because I'll go out in the mountains and thoroughly enjoy not having all that heat from the sun today. So I like the different lighting conditions, and I think what I'm wanting to do is take my camera and put the macro lens on and see if I can't find some good bugs. Carol Ann, I love your praying mantis. They're one of my favorite bugs. I have some beautiful pictures of them, and there's nothing that I like more. I'm very strange. There's nothing that I like more than to put a macro lens on a camera and zoom right in and get a bug's little face and see what they really look like, because people are so afraid of them. When we get in kind of close, they're kind of cute. Moths look like little puppy dogs. So we may do that today. West Sussex. I want to come to the UK again so bad. I truly do. Good, Ruth. I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm glad to see you here today. So that's my strange hobby. Photographing bugs. What do you do? Do you have anything that people would think of, man, that's a strange thing? I want us to just kind of, I know that, Carol Ann, I know that you paint beautiful pictures. What else do you do that what people would think, man, that's kind of weird? You're so welcome, Ruth. I want to know. I'm going to sit here quietly until you tell me. I'm kind of tired today, if you can't tell. And I'm in a quiet mood. Sometimes I get in moods of solitude where I just feel like there's a part of me that needs to be quiet and listen to my own voice, listen to my higher self voice today. I've been working a lot. Hi, Charlie. Good morning. I've been working a lot, so listening to everybody else's voices. And so today is kind of a day for me to recoup. So I got this morning. I'm going to go off into the woods, and I'll be back at 7 o'clock tonight. And I hope that many of you will come on screen and join me tonight. If you want a free reading, just be ready. It's at 7 o'clock Eastern time. So, and it's on this same network. It's very loose and easy. I'll open up a Zoom room, and all you need to do is have the Zoom app on your phone or on your computer, whatever you'd like. Make sure you look like you want to look, and you know, if you're going to go in front of people, because you will be going in front of people. But it's very easy. I promise not to stress you out at all. We'll just have some fun. Let's see, Carol Ann, I love them, but I think hummingbirds, do they eat hummingbirds? I think the big ones might. I think they might eat a lot of things. They're a very vicious hunter. We think they're so cool. Hummingbirds, dragonflies are too. They're very, very vicious. The thing about dragonflies is they kill all those bugs that drive us crazy, so I love dragonflies. Praying mantis, if they get big enough, I think that they are fast enough to grab hummingbirds. It seems like I remember that too. It's the way right now, isn't it? It's the way of this 3D reality that we are existing in. So that's why every day we go into the garden and we imagine a world where one animal doesn't have to kill another animal. Because you gotta believe, before death there was no killing to eat. We had enough in abundance. We didn't need to eat flesh. I'm really to that place, and I understand all of you people that feel the need for meat, but I feel like eating meat right now is dragging my energy down. I had stopped eating everything but fish for a long time, and I've been doing more chicken, and mostly chicken, sneaking chicken into my diet, and I think it's time to let it go. I think it's pulling my energy down. I think that when we eat things that were once living, heartbeat creatures, even if we're not thinking about it energetically, it has an effect on us. So I was thinking about that this morning. My mind is just all over the place. So I think I'm going to try to give up all the meat again. I'm going to go back to vegetarian. Busy day. Caroline has a busy day. Running to the farmer for our veggies, mowing the lawn. I love fresh vegetables from the farm. That sounds like a great deal. I've had a very busy week. My days seem to be filling up very quickly, so for me, I just need a down day. I need to just run off. I might see if Jim will meet me. Maybe Cades Cove. For any of you know that. Bleh. For any of you that know this area, Cades Cove is a very popular place to go, and during the weekend it can be super busy with tourists. So I'm hoping today won't be too busy. I think I really need to go there. It's a place that Steve and I used to love very, very much. It's truly beautiful. There's cabins. It reminds me of a book that I read when I was a kid. I think a teenager, really. I read it 3 or 4 times. I still have it because it's one of my obsessions. It was called Christie by Catherine Marshall. And it was all about this school teacher that came up out of Asheville into the mountains to teach back in the late 1800s, I believe. And so she, when I go through these old home sites and I see the cabins and the horse trails, it's like stepping back into time. So that's what I'm going to do today, just to be easy, find some water to sit beside, take some pictures, maybe take a picnic lunch. We'll see. Carol says, I do eat some fish. I really feel like that's one thing that I can't quite give up. Fish, to me, I'm craving it right now. I love salmon. I'm not big on lobsters. I like lobsters. I like them as an animal. I actually like lobsters. I know they look like big bugs, but I worked in a pet store years and years ago that had a Florida lobster in the fish tank, and it was playful and it had character, and I can't let go of that. I'm like, every time I look at them in those tanks in the grocery store, it's like, I just want to buy them all and take them back to the ocean and set them free. So I'm such a softie. I used to, when I was little, I thought about that. We go into this childish stuff, don't we? Every day. It's called the playground. When I was little, we often went to Keuka Lake in Penn Yan, New York. That was where my grandmother was on the lake, and we would often go down to the lake with our little fishing poles and see what we could catch, and I mostly caught little sunfish and things like that. Well, my brothers would go out, and they got serious about it, and they would come back with trout or, big fish that we could eat. And I would see those fish in the bucket, still alive, swimming around, and I would go to them and I'd say, fish might have a family. They might have kids, they might be really missing their family. Don't you think that you should set them free? And every now and then my brothers would fall for it. My oldest one never would. He liked to eat the fish too much, but the middle one and my younger brother, I could get them. And I would get them to set those fish free. My grandmother loved the fresh fish. She liked to cook the fresh fish. So she loved it when they would keep them and clean them, but I can't help it. I'm a softie. I guess I just have this deep sense of not feeling like I'm any important than any other creature on the planet. Something else is here and it's alive. What right do I have? So, and I can't shake that. I think that'll always be a part of me. Comes way back. I can tell you about that lifetime. I had a lifetime where I blessed the animals, where I was Native American, and I have there's very deep roots there with that Native American blood. I really respect the animals. I know sometimes we have to eat them for survival, but we need to respect them. We need to treat them with kindness, and don't eat unhealthy animals that have been kept on a farm in a cage, farm-raised fish, stuff like that. Be more responsible. That's all. Make sure they're raised out in the field someplace, and they're happy animals, and at least when they've lived a happy life, they've come here to volunteer to feed us, and that's okay, but we can treat them well in the process. We don't need to be cruel. So, hi. Let's see. Shelly? Tell me, mucker and wife. Do I have that right? Carol, we keep running into each other. You guys might have a little friendship going there. Very sweet. I love how we meet each other. We meet each other. We meet our soul families. We know when we meet them, we can sense it. We feel it. And then when we get to meet them in real life, it's bliss. Let me tell you, it is bliss. Some of you most definitely, when they lift these travel bans or restrictions, I definitely want to come around and meet those of you that are close. And those of you that are further away, I plan on doing some traveling for sure. The next couple of years when things lift, I want to meet a lot of you. Let's see. Tell me if I'm right about that name, because I have a hard time remembering names. Sherry, thank you, Sherry. Shelly, Sherry. I was so close. Thank you, Carol Ann. Yep, you're running in the same circles. That's very sweet. I see 10. Who else is here? I'm only seeing a few of you. The only picture that I'm seeing, the icon that I'm seeing right now is Charlie. So I can't tell who's here. And I really like to talk to each one of you before we go into meditation. So if you're here and you haven't said hi yet, let me know. And if you happen to be on one of the other sites where I'm not seeing your comments, which is probably going on this morning because I am live on Enlightened Living and I don't necessarily see anybody else. Hi, Stacy Lynn Gary. I loved meeting you too. You were sneaking in there, yes. And that was such an important time to meet you. You came in just before Steve was diagnosed with cancer, so it was an important meeting. I really feel a lot of power in that, so I was glad to meet you. Glad you came my way. You got to see that cute little area of Santa Claus, Indiana. I miss it sometimes. But I love my mountains. I agreed to move to Santa Claus, Indiana, because part of it reminded me of here. So now I'm here, so I'm okay. Hello, Carol. Good morning. 2 Carols here today. I'm being easy, can you tell? I'm just relaxing and breathing and enjoying. Hi, Julie Kiss. Enjoying all of your company. Hear what you got for me. Sometimes I get tired of being the talker. Today's one of those days. I woke up just like, I don't feel like talking today. I'm pulling myself out. I'm pulling it out. Stacy, yes. It's an important friendship. And we come and we go. We have these friendships. I was thinking about that this morning as I was thinking about my family. We have family members that are in our lives and they go back out. And sometimes friends are only there to teach us a lesson, a short lesson, they go back out. And then you've got those ones that you know are supposed to be a part of your life. They've probably been part of your life in other lifetimes. And the soul family. And it feels so important right now for us to spend time with soul family. My heart loves to gather with soul family. It's like, yes, finally I have family that understands me. Finally I have family that doesn't look at me like my head is put on backwards, because I've always felt different. So thank you guys, whoever shows up every day to this. I think I've been doing it for like 4 months now. Every day. Thank you for showing up every day with me, for going into the garden, for going into meditation with me, for reminding me every day to be in stillness, to use my imagination, my childlike wonder, to recreate my life. So, thank you. Thank you for showing up. All these soul contracts. I think that that's the truth too, is we have soul contracts with everyone that's in our life. Some of those soul contracts they're less than fun to fulfill. And then we have others of these friends now that are coming in that said, you know what, I'm going to come in. I'm going to help you on your path. I'm going to be your friend. Do you feel that? Those souls that are here now so that we can all come together and recreate and try to bring some kind of joy and hope and peace back to the planet. people on the same page, exactly. Soul family is amazing. It really is. Man, blood families are difficult. I always like, family stuff. Ugh. But this kind of family stuff, yay. I love it. You guys refresh, you renew my spirit. You help me to pick myself back up off the ground and to feel as if I belong. Isn't that important? We're like little aliens walking around the planet. We feel like we're different from everybody else. From the time we're children, why are we so sensitive? Why is this so difficult? And now we're coming into this phase where we're like seeing each other. We're coming out of the woodwork and we're like, oh, okay, I'm not so different. There's others like me. Soul family, some kind of magic. That's right. What did I love that you watched, Charlie. You always watch my little titles. I honestly, some days I just sit down so fast that whatever pops into my head, I put on the title. Joanne, thank you for joining us. Let's see, Julie, not feeling so well today, but drinking tea with lemon and mint and ginger. Sorry, it was misspelled in my eye. I told you, my glasses are going away because my eyes are going to heal. You see, in a month from now, I'm still sitting here saying that, it's not working. Let's see. I hope to feel better soon. Thank you for doing all you do. You are so welcome, Julie, and I want you to know that many of us are feeling really crummy right now, really, really tired. The energy of the planet, I don't know if we've moved into a different something. Our atmosphere feels very heavy. There's a lot of what the astrologists would tell us. There's a lot of planets in retrograde. There's a lot of changes going on. I feel as if my truth is that there is so much expansion going on inside of us, so much growth, so much change. We're in a big evolutionary time where the physical bodies are trying to keep up and move into a 5D reality. And a part of us is still stuck in 3D. A part of us, this physical body, this ego, is still trying to pull back into the 3D. We can say, well, it's the collective consciousness, but really us. We have this old energy, the old energy of this 3D environment that was heavy and difficult and painful. And as much as the soul wants to move out of that and say, okay, I'm ready to go. I am so ready to go. The body says, wait, slow down. Come back. Hang with us for a little bit longer. There's some lifting of energy. I don't know if you've noticed that in me. Sometimes when I'm with a group, my body starts channeling healing without my even paying attention to it. So we're lifting some energy right now that angels are working through. So if you're feeling some of that healing energy flowing, that's what's going on. Kind of affects my breathing and my speech. Sometimes people think there's something wrong with me. Oh, let me catch up. Hi, Belinda. Good morning. How are you? You're feeling it too, that heaviness. The body doesn't want to keep up with all of this, does it? It's okay. We're going to get through it. Carol, your family was very small. My older brother is my rock. Very good. You are very lucky to have that, because the family can be very heavy, and it feels to me like my physical family oftentimes tries to pull me back, oftentimes, and I've had to work with it myself to just say, nope, I gotta go forward. I love you. I can't be attached. And you keep asking to have those cords severed and released. In love, I love them. I can't let them pull me back. I'm going to pull them forward in that wake. As my boat, as my vessel goes through the water, they'll be behind there somewhere. We're all working on it that way. And there's a lot back there in the wake. It's almost like we're pulling an anchor. That's what I'm seeing suddenly, is this boat that's trying to go forward, and there's this big anchor attached to it. So we keep pulling, we keep working, and it keeps trying to pull us back, and we just have to work harder at it, don't we? What are you sorry about, Charles? Are you sorry that she's not feeling better? Feeling good? It's hard for me to understand sometimes when I'm not watching the conversation closely enough. I said magic and rainbows today. I think that's where Charles was talking about magic and rainbows. So That's where we're going to go. I haven't gotten to it yet, Charlie, but that's where we're going to go. We're going to turn the camera around. We're going to go into that garden, and we're going to create a magical place today filled with magic and rainbows. I don't know about you, but the more that I spend time in this garden, and the more that I imagine a more beautiful life, the more that I sense the magic all around me. I really believe that we are the captain of the ship, each one of us, and that as we release those things that no longer serve us, as we let go of the older energies, the things that want to pull us back, and we move out of that, we find that magic starts to come back to life in our lives. We suddenly see, I remember after Steve died, really shortly after he died, like maybe 6 months, even sooner, I would go for these walks. I'd take the dog for a walk, and there was a place on this road in Santa Claus where we used to live, where I would get down to, and I sensed him. I could actually see him walking through the trees to me. And often when I would walk through that area, there would be deer staring at me, or even a fox. It was a super magical area, and it was as if I've even taken pictures of myself. It was like I could feel him in this electricity. That's us. We're all energy. And when our loved ones come back through, oftentimes we sense it's almost a static. It's like sparks of energy. And I think some of us can even see it. And it's pure magic. So those of you who have lost someone, I wonder if you've sensed that too, where suddenly you're like, wow, I feel your energy. Not only do I feel your energy, it's like making my hair stand up. Oftentimes we're like, why is the arms of my hair suddenly standing up? Pay attention to that. Have you lost someone? Do you have someone close to you? Because the veil is like non-existent, and they're so close. They're so close they can just reach out and touch you. And reach out and hug you. Steve is the best hugger. He's the best hugger. He would just, from early on, just wrap himself around me. So, we're bringing back the magic. We're removing the idea of death. Steve hates the word death. He hates it. Charlie, you said something about that. I think it was yesterday. We don't like to use the word death in these parts. There is no death. We never die. We only move from one, what's the word? State of being is a good way to put it. One state of being to the next. And we can always change that up. I see you, Sharon Boyle. We can always change that up. We can always decide to come back into physical whenever we choose. I felt that heart chakra when you love him so much. I do love him so much. I hope you feel that, because he is really, he and I are just very integrated now. And so when I call on him, or when I say I love him, or anything like that, it's like he's like, oh, okay. So he feels like source energy. So when you feel that energy in your heart chakra, you're feeling source, which is you. It's all very complex, isn't it? You're feeling source energy through me. We're all able to channel source energy. We're all able to channel that love. And he feels straight up like source now. He's really, hold on, really present. You get those goosebumps? Transition. Yeah, he's right here. Can you feel that? If you tune into it, spend a second. I want you guys to get better, those people that work with me. I want you to get better at feeling that energy. What does it feel like? That's really us when we're feeling that. It's like that's what we are too. We are just as incredible. He shows people that by giving that energy, by allowing you to feel that. He's like, that's you. Stop belittling yourself. Stop talking down to yourself. You got the spark of God inside of you. The spark of all creation. You are just a creator like you wouldn't believe. So when we go off into the garden, we're creating. We're creating. That's what I'm trying to tell you, is that when we go into the garden, we're actually creating a new energy around ourselves so that as we step out into the world, even if the world is a disaster, the energy that's around you is filled with sparks and magic. Like you carry fairy dust all around you. People look at you and they're like, wow, what is different about her or him? And you're like, I'm living my bliss. I got all this beautiful energy. It goes everywhere I go. Can you see it? It's like a veil all around you, this beautiful fabric of life. Did you feel him, Carol? Good. I'm glad. Your mom is learning this. She's feeling him. I love that, Stacy. I loved working with your mom. I hope I get to do that again. She is an amazing person, an amazing soul. You're very blessed to have that mom in your life. I was blown away by her energy. It's not what I expected. I expected a grieving widow. I did not find a grieving widow. I found a very strong, beautiful soul. So I'm grateful for that opportunity to work with her. Okay, you guys. While we're sitting in this bliss, the Steve Bliss. That's a good word for it, the Steve Bliss. You guys have your own bliss. There's so many loved ones. Why don't we call them in today? Why don't we spend time with your own loved ones? If you've got one in particular that you'd like to spend time with. I love it when my grandmother comes into the room. Different energy. She came in. I always feel her here. She's actually come straight through here before. So I felt her in my forehead. He's in my heart. She comes through here. That's why it's so important to strengthen all those chakras so you can sense them around you. I don't see them often. I feel them. I feel everything. So when you feel those different sensations in your body and you're going, what was that? Spend a little time with it. What was that? They're so close. They're like, oh, you guys, we're so close to you. Don't be so sad. We're so close. We're free. We don't have to fight all that humanity anymore. We just get to fly free and we get to do for you all the time. He's been giving me a rainbow a day this week. I'm like, thanks, Steve. So enjoy them. Enjoy what they can bring to you. Sometimes you gotta set the grief aside so you can enjoy what they are becoming, what they have become. What they are. I am. He is. She is. We don't stop. We don't die. We just move into a different form of being. And then we get to come back if we want. If we really want to. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having to really give that some thought. Do I really? And then I'm like, well, let me push that through to my higher self, because I know that when I get on the other side, I'm going to be like Joan of Arc again. And whatever needs to be done, I'm going to volunteer. I'm going to be like, yeah, send me. Please send me. I'll go through all of that again. Please send me to go through all of that pain and suffering. Because I want to save the world. So I'm trying to, slow down, sister. Do you really want to do that? Because you can kind of try to save the world from the other side, too. Steve's working still. When we're light workers here, we're light workers there, we're light workers on different planets. We can be wherever we want to be. Maybe I want to do it differently next time. Or maybe we'll save the world this time. Maybe we'll create this magic and rainbows this time, so that maybe we'll never leave. I don't know. Maybe that we'll move right out of the 3D and out of death mode altogether. I don't know. I would love to be here when that happens. See? Even if I die first, I'm still going to come back. This is the most stubborn soul ever inside of me. Keep walking through the storm. Your rainbow is just on the other side. This just finished up on my phone. Very good. I love that song. Have you ever heard the song by Casey Musgrove about the rainbow? It talks about the same kind of thing, and I can't come up with the words right now. So it talks about us thinking that we're still using the umbrella. We're still thinking that the storm is raging all around us, and we're hiding under that umbrella. And Steve gave that song to me a while back. It was like, look up at the sky. It's right there. You've always had a rainbow. It's a beautiful message. So, all right, you guys. I feel so much energy around me. I would love to share that. I would love for you guys to bring your loved ones in too. Let's go into the garden. Let's stop chatting. We got 15 minutes. You've slowed down, so it's a good time to just go into some meditation. I'd love for you to feel some peace and take it with you through your day. So let's share that out. So if you can, if it's possible, and if not, you can imagine it's your whatever you set your intention on is what's going to work for you. So I have bare feet. I have a big rock under my desk, a really big one out of the water. I know that sounds crazy, but I brought it back with me. I put my feet on something organic like that. My desk has wood underneath it. I put my feet on the wood and on the rock, so I can ground my Over the Rainbow. I played it for my dad before and after he passed away. Good, Stacy. It's such a beautiful song. We love rainbows. They love rainbows. They love to paint them for us across the sky to remind us that the storm is going to end and that we can go back home again too. That's the remembrance. We hurt so much for our loved ones, and remember that they just went back home. See, it was like death was easy. It was like stepping into the next room. You just step into the next room. They're not so far away. And they send love always, in every way. And they want to come in and join us today. They're like knocking on the door. I feel it. Come on in, guys. Come on in. So our energy is all grounded. We're going to call in Archangel Michael to protect all of us. All of our homes, our land, all of it. Those that are in the home with us, our pets, our cars. Wrap that loving protection all the way around us so that whatever happens here in this session, we are all perfectly safe. I would love for you to call in your loved ones. I would love for you to call in your guides, any angels, anyone that you choose. It doesn't matter what names we choose, truly. We can get all wrapped up in names and titles, and they're just like, just call us. It doesn't matter what name you use. Just know that you're never by yourself. So it can be your guides. It can be ancient ancestors. Our ancestors love to join us. Whatever you like. It can be Elvis Presley. Whoever you'd like, choose someone to meet you at the gate. We're going to go into that beautiful garden today. And I'm going to turn the camera around so you don't just got to stare at my face. I would love for you to close your eyes when you get to it, if you can really focus on this garden and see what you can see. Cut off all of the other distractions. Let your third eye really show you something beautiful. Inside of you is this very imaginative child that is very good at creating something beautiful. So let's see where you can go today. Let's go to the rainbow and to the magic, okay? Big breath, relax your body. Allow yourself to completely immerse into this as if you're just settling down into a beautiful bathtub. Candles all around you. Just relax. This is your time. And as you relax into that bathtub, it's nice and warm, perfect temperature. As you're relaxing down in, I would love for you to close your eyes and see a big gate before you. We can take 10 steps up to that gate, and as we count up to 10, I want you to go deeper and deeper into this meditation. So take a breath. Every time a thought comes into your head, just acknowledge it and release it. Let it go and come back to the garden. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you're standing at the gate. Who's waiting for you at that gate? Who did you call in? Their arms are wide open. They're welcoming you into a big hug. So go ahead and get that hug. Feel that energy. It's my grandmother there today. I feel her hug. Her sweet. She smells good. She always wore Charlie perfume. And she's so happy. She's so happy to be able to give a hug. To be called on for this. Who did you call on? You can call as many as you'd like, all of our guides. Meet your guides, meet your loved ones, those who have passed before you. Meet your ancestors. Who would you like to meet in your ancestry? You can meet your own self in a past life if you like. That's always fun. You can even bring them back to teach you, to help you remember the truth of who you are, those lessons already learned, the skills, the abilities. Go off into the garden. They're all there. All the different layers of you, all of those that you've lost, they're not so lost after all, they're right there. So let's go off and play. If that little child inside of you would like to come in and play too, please bring them. Let them go imagine something beautiful. They're such little powerhouses of creativity. I see go-karts. Who's driving those go-karts today? Let's make a track. Let's have some fun. Let's race. Who wants to race with me? Take a big breath. A lot of energy as it's coming in down over your crown. We're going to let that clearing energy go through each one of you if you will allow. So if you would like that to happen, there's healing and clearing. Taking away those blocks, those cords or attachments, any earthbound spirits that are in your home, around you, in your space, any cords or attachments that are not there for your highest of good. We're going to allow them to be severed and released at this time. Source energy flowing through your body, lightening you up, bringing health and vitality, taking away that heaviness that's making you feel sick, reminding you that you are recalibrating in these times. As your body recalibrates, it's very tiring. So they're going to help you a little bit, give you a little extra strength. So that energy is flowing through your body now. And as that happens, please enjoy that garden that you're in. Relax your body. Surrender into this. It's safe. There's nothing that'll hurt you here. I see a lot of playing going on. I just heard a bird. Did you hear that bird? It's a big one landed in the tree. It's all the colors. It's a beautiful parrot. And they brought all of their family with them. So this huge tree is in front of us and it's covered in bright, beautiful birds. And they're talking and squawking and having quite a reunion. And you can join them if you'd like. You can communicate with all the animals here. So if you want to talk to the birds and hear them talk back to you, that's okay. Have fun with that. Enjoy your communication skills. Releasing that energy around the head. Nice lift. Lots of work going on in the third eye, opening up your third eye, allowing you to see, allowing you to create with that beautiful instrument of yours. Think of it that way. The third eye is an instrument of creation. Hi, Jetta. What else do you see as you go through the garden? What else are you envisioning? I see white horses. I see unicorns. I see owls in the trees. I see white fox. I love white animals. They seem to come often. Let's call them all in. Little white horses, big white horses. They'll take you for a ride if you like. Some of them have wings taking you off into the sky. You can go as high as the moon, even higher. There's no limit. Go wherever you'd like to go. Big breath into the heart space, lots of energy moving. I feel a lot of heaviness on some of you, so we're working to get that cleared out, clear out that congestion. Clearing out your throat chakra, your lungs. Take a big breath into the heart space. Fill your lungs with air right now. Much better. It was a good clearing. Continue to enjoy that garden. I see flowers in the trees, every color, and rainbows sprouting out of golden buckets on the ground. If you want to follow those rainbows right to the end, see what you can find when you get to the end of it. Each one of you is receiving a magic wand today. You're going to bring your wand back with you. You can use it to create more beauty. If you swing it around right now while you're in the garden, see what you create with that wand. What is it that you want to create? Create some magic. I see sparks. Nice. I feel your enjoyment. Thank you for playing along. Say a few words, a few magical words, whatever you like. See what you can create there. Talking flowers. I see a giant bee. He's a friendly bee though. Anybody that would like to take a ride on his back, he'd love to take you on an adventure. You can hop on his back. He'd buzz you around, go see some flowers, fly through the sky. If you want to go lay in the water, please do. Want to go play in the water, splash around and swim, dive down deep for whatever you can find down in that hidden cave. I see you down in that cave looking for treasures right now. Find your treasures. You can bring something back with you if you'd like. Anytime you find a treasure in the garden, if it's something you'd like to keep, it's okay. There's an abundance. It'll never run out. You can keep whatever you like. Crystals, diamonds, friendships. See if you can find your friends. Your loved ones are loving that you're enjoying yourself. They're bringing you gifts. There's a whole banquet laid out. What kind of food would you like to have right now? Nothing will make you fat. Nothing will make you sick. This is a perfect world where you can have anything you'd like. Cheesecake. Oh, I would love some chocolate cheesecake. I love cheesecake. It's something I've had to give up, and I love it so much. Who likes jelly beans? Jelly beans of every flavor are flowing right now. I see a river of jelly beans. There's so much joy here, and something just lifted off the heart. Thank you for releasing, for letting go, for letting yourself receive this clearing. I see a white veil. If you'd like to step through that veil, it's okay. Go see what's on the other side. See who you can find there. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of here. It's a veil. It's so big, it's like a waterfall. But it's not water. It's white, sheer fabric. Very beautiful. See what's behind it. The energy's moving down into the solar plexus, down into the second chakra. Nice. Now that the heart's clear, the energy is moving much more easily. Clearing away the clutter here, allowing you to feel open and more opportunities arising, more clarity, peace, letting go of those energies from past relationships, whatever you've got there from past relationships that's still lingering. Just let that be cleared away now. Opening you to new love. Refreshing your current relationships. Realizing that there's nothing like it. Enjoy every breath that you breathe with this love of yours. And if you haven't found that person yet, then opening you to finding that. To remembering that every second is precious. The energy goes down into the root chakra. Beautiful energy clearing you right out. And down your legs, into your feet, down into the earth. The earth takes it, swirls it around, cleans it right up for you, and it comes right back up into your feet, up your legs, all the way to the base of your spine. Now take a big breath and pull it all the way up. Pull that energy all the way up your spine, all the way through your crown. You're going to shoot a rainbow right out of the top of your head. So let's pull it up really strongly right now. Big breath. And as you're doing that, every cell of the body is lighting up. Perfect light body activation. That's what you're going through, is this light body activation. Shedding away those parts of yourself, those physical parts that are no longer needed. Not only are we shedding the parts of us, the energetic parts, but the physical body is having to let go of parts that are no longer needed too. So this is all a transitional phase. Evolution and process. It does tire us out as we're making this big shift. So be easy on yourself. Take good care of yourself. Relax. Lots of water. Eat the right foods. Exercise. Yoga. Stretch. I keep hearing yoga. For me, I need yoga. I need to stretch. It helps me so much. Lots of time in nature. I'd love for you now to start working your way back out of the garden. You can go back there anytime you like. You can go back and see those loved ones. They're always waiting to greet you. Come back to the gate. And then just step right back down those stairs. Take a big breath. And breathe them right back into the heart space. Big breath. Very nice. Very nice. Now we're asking Archangel Michael to come in and wrap us up in a big ball of protection, a bubble that'll be with you as you go out through your day. Nothing comes in without your permission. Nothing goes out without your permission. You are in control. You are the captain of your vessel. So enjoy that. Don't let anybody else take your power today. Be within that bubble and just expand as big as you want. Make that bubble as big as you want. Stretch your arms out. Create a beautiful space for yourself. Look in your hands now. See, reach in your pockets. What did you bring back with you today? Do you have that magic wand? Did you bring back some crystals or diamonds? Whatever you have, just cherish that today. Enjoy it. We're going to start working our way back out now. So if you need to count, that's okay. I'll count to 5. You can move around if you want to stay. You can stay too. Stay in your bliss. Enjoy that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start moving around. Enjoy that sense of clarity and peace that came back with you. Bringing yourself out. Thank you for sharing that with me. It appears I'm going to have a good case of laryngitis. I'm very sorry for that. Clearing. Clear your throats, guys. Everybody clear. Joanne says my grandmother was with me. Very good. Under an apple tree. We met each other as children. We both changed to mermaids. Beautiful. And we swam deep down into the ocean. And she gave me, lots of rose quartz. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Rose quartz is one of my favorites. You are welcome, Julie Kiss. I keep it with me. Everywhere I go, I've got rose quartz around me. Chetta, have a good day. Enjoy your day. I'm glad you guys felt that. I hope that you got some clearing and some healing energy through the process. I'll be back tonight. Please join me. I hope that you'll jump on with me tonight. If not, me and Steve will sit around and talk all night. We'll talk for an hour tonight on Forever After That at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. So if you can join, please do. Ooh, Charlie, perfume, frankincense oil. I see fire out of hands, diamonds on up to the head. Saw, what is that? Sword before wand. Sean, seen sword before. You'll have to help me with that. I'm not sure what that means. And I think I'm reading it okay without my glasses. You guys are going to be like, please put your glasses back on. I'm not going to use these glasses today. I'll probably have a wicked headache by the end of the day. I've got to strengthen these eyes again. Have a great day, Julie. Enjoy your day, Melanie. We'll see you soon in class. I love you guys so much. Please have an easy day. Be easy on yourself. Don't try to overdo it. Listen to your body. I will see you tomorrow at 9:30. God willing, I will be back. Take good care. Took home. Kunzite? Is that what that is? I'll have to look that up. So welcome, Sharon. Thank you. Thank you. I love you guys. You're welcome, Deborah. My ancestor, Queen Matilda, gave me a scepter. Oh, that's powerful, Carol Ann. I love it when they give us scepters. Joanne, I am glad that you enjoyed it. Enjoy your day. Take good care of yourselves today, okay? I love you. I gotta get going. I need some food. Love you guys. Bye, Charlie. Take good care.